Okay, boom. Let's do a podcast, Chris.
Hey.
Welcome to Know That Word Out.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear. Oh, lordy.
Oh, lordy, he drunk.
I'm Chris.
I'm Mark, and this is Know That Word Out, a conversational drunken gaming podcast where we talk about games and stuff.
And Christmas.
And Christmas this year.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ding, 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 ding. Games. But so we're moving on to something festive. But before we get all double festive, Chris, what have you been gaming?
Well, this is small spoilers for all this. Is recorded just slightly before Christmas, so I haven't been playing my Christmas presents yet.
It is December.
I know,
At least it's December.
It is December, absolutely. But what I mean is, I know what Santa has bought me this year, and I've not been playing that.
Okay.
But I have been playing.
It's not what have you not been gaming that you've been given. It's what have you been gaming.
I don't know. Anyway, I've been playing Luigi's Mansion 3, the third.
What?
I played a good chunk.
On what?
On the Switch.
You playing your Switch already?
Not my Switch. This is what I'm saying. My Switch.
Boo. Okay.
Family on in-law Switch.
Right.
Luigi's Mansion 3. I got invited to give it a go. We had like one of those family parties, and I got hoisted up into a room by my little. I don't know if he's my nephew or he's an in-law nephew.
Just call him nephew.
Yeah, my little nephew. And
Otherwise,
he was like,
otherwise it gets weird.
It's like, Chris, I've got Luigi's Mansion. I was like, awesome. He's like, do you want to play it? I was like, I've got a schmooze for like another 20 minutes, but I'll come get you. And we did exactly that. So we went 2 players on it.
All right.
And I've been playing that. It's just really good.
Yeah, I've heard really good things. But it's it's a Nintendo game, so they're always super polished and super good.
They are. It's nice. If you've ever played Luigi's Mansion, basically it's Luigi of the Mario fame.
Yeah.
But it's it's not a Mario game in the kind of general sense. You basically go around catching Ghostbusters style.
Right.
But
this sort of Hoover situation kind of thing.
Yeah, you've got like a Hoover. It's a I should know the name of it, but yeah, it's like a ghost vacuum thing you've got on your back, and normally it's a single player affair, which makes it a bit scarier as you do.
Yeah.
As you walk around trying to solve the mystery. Normally Mario has been kidnapped by King Boo, who in the first couple likes to go in like a robot kind of Bowser thing at the end of the game, which brings Bowser back into it, which is a bit weird. But this one, Mario and Peach have been kidnapped by King Boo. And you have to go through, I think it's a haunted hotel, technically this time. And each floor is themed of this hotel. Right. So we played through the Egyptian kind of level and also a kind of sewer level, if you like. It's one of the early parts of the game. It's not been out long, to be fair. But yeah, so it's actually a kind of a co-op build on this one.
So who's the second character?
It's Gooigi.
Oh, okay.
So basically it's like a goo version of Luigi, which sounds like a cheap way to make a kind of replica, if you're not. Yeah. Like, but it's not. He actually does have his own abilities.
Right.
Because he's made of goo, he's got certain rules. So if he touches water, he dies. But he's not dead, but he disappears.
Yeah.
And you can't come back until you're on dry land.
Right.
He can go through certain vents that Luigi can't go through. He can't go up. He can go up ladders. There's certain things he can't do.
Right.
That Luigi can do.
So can you play as Luigi if you wanted to, as a single player?
The single player works that you switch between the two. You have to. Yeah. So in the 2-player, you basically you both control yourselves independently.
So it's split screen then, as opposed to shared screen.
No, shared screen. It's kind of a diorama setup. You kind of get the level in front of you, the stage. They do it almost room at a time.
Right.
That's how it's always been with Luigi's Mansion. And as you go around, you kind of vacuum things up. You've got suck and blow on your. Yep. on your little gun, and you've got Gooigi can shoot goo at people.
Okay.
I know it gets worse. He's green, just so you know, just in case there's a question.
It's all very fun.
And but most of the time, what you find is that the rooms are set up that there are kind of dry parts and wet parts. So you'll go like Luigi has to go around on a little rubber dinghy, on his own, using his vacuum to blow himself around, whereas there'll be like ledges in the background where your Gooigi's kind of running around it and doing other stuff. So it's It's really nicely put together. It's just solid. I played Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube, and it probably doesn't look any better than that, but it doesn't have to.
Yeah.
It's just there's really good at making a lot out of like little of Nintendo stuff. You know, if you play Mario Galaxy now, it still looks good despite the fact that it's so many years older and it was so many years behind technologically. But yeah, it
is nice to see that the Switch is definitely kind of championing couch co-op.
It is as well, yeah, absolutely. I was a real Switch naysayer. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's been out a couple of years. Is it nearly 3 years now? Nearly 2 years.
Yeah, I think this is third Christmas, isn't it?
This is I think it is. Yeah. So it'll be 3 years in like March or something. Yeah. I think, wouldn't it? So they it wasn't me who wanted to get one, as you've alluded to. We're getting one.
Yeah.
Shortly. By the time you hear this, I'll have one.
Wow.
And my instant response to anybody says about it's nice, but it's expensive.
Yeah,
and it is.
And it is. Fair. I think that hasn't changed. Yeah, certainly. There were like no Black Friday deals worth a note on it because it knows that it's the only kind of vaguely current console.
Yeah.
And it hasn't got to dip its price. It's still attractive for everyone.
And they're doing. I mean, they've brought the Lite out this year.
Yeah.
The Switch Lite, which has only, if anything, reinforced that they are behind the console for a while yet. They haven't even alluded to the fact that there's a newer. You know, they're like, oh, they're going to bring more powerful one out. They're going to bring more powerful one out. No, we're bringing a Lite out, which is kind of probably slightly weaker, if anything. So it means that we're on board to look after this.
Yeah, I mean, it tempted me when I sort of saw that it was £100 cheaper, but actually, I think it's about £80 cheaper, isn't it? But
it's replacing the 3DS, basically.
But what the functionality that you lose on it, it's just not worth it for me.
No, and this is what I was chatting to somebody at work who was getting one, who they already have a Switch, but they've got 2 kids, and one wants a Switch and one wants a Lite. But there are ways you can play together still. Yeah, if you see what I mean. I was like, so what? You can't play Mario Party together properly because you don't have like the nunchucks. Not nunchucks. The Joy-Cons aren't loose on it. And
it's got a proprietary Bluetooth apparently that isn't Bluetooth, but it's somehow.
That's probably just Nintendo's way of stopping you from hacking it via Bluetooth.
But that's the thing. I think it doesn't go through Wi-Fi and it's not Bluetooth, but it can communicate with other Switches that are in the vicinity.
I think for example, I think it's one of those. You can play Luigi's Mansion together, but you have your own screen on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have the same screen, the same view, should we say. But you can still play together despite the fact that you're not both staring at the telly.
Yeah.
So it's obviously been done the right way to be able to work that out. But yeah, I don't know what the limitations of them are, but they are still making loads of stuff for it. Nintendo obviously are double behind it. Do like Nintendo games, Sega Kid. Don't like some of them as much as other people do, but they are good. You can't deny the quality of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be getting. We're going to be starting off with Mario Kart and Mario Maker in my house. I'll be able to play Xenoblade 2, so I'm very, very happy. But it's they are a lot for what they are. Yeah. You know, The Witcher's only just come out. It's not as it's kind of on the low end PC version of The Witcher. But you know what? It's running. It's doing it, and you can do it handheld too.
It is running, but then I don't want it in any of the situations that I could have it. Do you know what I mean?
I do. I like on TV. It's weaker than it is. Portable, you don't want it either.
That's what I'm saying. Like portable, I just don't see how it would work, given the fact that there's like a lot of inventory. There's a lot of like on a screen that size, it just wouldn't work for me.
It's kind of cool that they put the full Pokemon games on TV console now. They've been crying out for that for years.
Well, this is the first
fans have. You know,
this is the first one that almost treats it like a proper RPG. The proper
surprisingly
RPG
deep though. They are surprising, but I get what you're saying though. That it's most of them you blow them up, then the pixels get bigger. I know it's obviously the last couple have been 3D, but this one is set up for both.
It's definitely something I'd like to play.
I was really disappointed when I read into Pokemon Let's Go.
Right.
Because I thought when that was being announced, I was like, oh, they're doing it. They're going for it. And then you hear how the battling systems on it work.
Yeah.
And they based it around the mobile game and they're interactive. And that's I get that's kind of fun, but there's a big missed opportunity with that.
Yeah. But Sword and Shield, I'm all over.
Yeah, exactly. I will get there. I had an option what to buy with it, but because it's a present for the family, so we are getting Ring Fit Adventure as well. Oh. And we got a free Labo. So
well, you get a free box of it anyway.
Yeah, true. But no, I get. It's going to take me twice as long to put them in.
Free cardboard.
I had a look and I thought, what happens if I break it? What happens if I drop it in like a bucket? And it's like, oh, you can buy them on their own. You can buy them on their own, sir. My daughter was going to play with 2 parts of that Labo. I think it comes with like 5 parts. She's going to play with 2 of them. She's going to play with the little robot because she loves a remote control car. Especially. There's one which is like almost like a hex bug, kind of vibrates its way along the floor. And she'll play with the house because, you know what, kids like houses, doll's house.
I just can't see how long they last. Like, I know it's obviously reinforced cardboard.
Yeah, it's almost like free ply type.
Yeah, but I mean, thinking back to like the standard cardboard stuff that I had when I was a kid, it didn't last that long.
The boxes never lasted. Like when you put something back in the box, like, oh, it's just getting a bit beat up now.
That's what I'm saying.
We've actually bought a new shelf for the living room because I love a shelf. And I thought, oh, actually, this thing's ideal to store the cardboard on.
Labo shelf.
It is now going to be my Labo shelf. So yeah, no, it's. I'm looking forward to it because, I mean, there's certain Nintendo IPs I just don't enjoy.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers, I don't enjoy. I appreciate it hell of a lot.
I don't even that.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't know yet.
I don't get it. I like the fact that there's such a big crossover thing.
Yeah.
And it's all big, and I love the idea. I'm just not very good at it, and I'm not big on it. There's some that are great. I mean, Mario is loads of fun. It's always loads of fun. We had the choice of getting, obviously, Super Mario Wii U Deluxe or Mario Maker. I love the idea of Mario Maker, so I'm very glad to get my hands on that. And also, my daughter's too young to do Wii U Deluxe, so I can actually make some really basic levels on there for her and build her into a real gamer, get her kind of stages. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. It'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be good. I'll be playing your Switch.
Yeah, I'm gonna. There's a way you can use the 8BidDo wireless controller, a wireless dongle on it, and it lets you use your PS4 pad.
All right.
As an extra controller, so I'll be doing that.
Cool.
So we're only getting the original Joy-Cons with it.
Yeah.
But we're getting. So I said we get Mario Kart. It takes one of the Joy-Cons to Mario Kart, so you get 2 people automatically, and a third on the controller. We'll get an extra one. I'm one of those people where I want the orange and purple Joy-Cons.
Right.
Because Robin, my daughter's favourite colour, is orange and purple's better than blue. So it's, I'm like, oh, I want those.
I'd be so boring, I'd get the grey one.
I've got the neon with it. I've got the pink at the eye. It's like cyan, blue, and kind of
I'd get
fuchsia.
I'd get boring grey because I like things to look nice.
You get this weird kind of empty controller shell with it that you clip them both into so that you play it as a controller as well, if that's your preference.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to have to work out. We don't do this at home at the moment because we don't really do kind of tablet time. We just kind of let her have the tablet when it suits us rather than when it suits her. She asked if we can have it. We're like, I don't really need you to have the tablet, so no. Whereas if she knows there's a Switch sitting in the corner, we're going to have the unit, like the actual Switch bit, on the top of the Labo shelf.
Yeah.
Whereas we're going to have the base unit under the telly, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to have to start doing a bit of Switch time, which is great because it's like, okay, family fun time with the Switch.
Yeah.
But also, you've been naughty, no Switch tonight, which frankly we're all disappointed with. You've ruined it for all of us now.
Till you go to bed and then.
Well, exactly.
There's Daddy Switch there.
There's Daddy Switch because Mummy wants to watch Netflix. Yeah. Daddy's going to sit and play Xenoblade in low res on the sofa with his headphones.
That's the thing, we've talked about this off the air, and I totally get it. In your situation, I totally get why it makes sense. Mm. I still can't find a reason to buy one. Like, my commute isn't long enough anymore.
How often do you see people with them on the commute? Because I've never seen people.
I saw a guy with one tonight.
Was it a light? I can understand why the light a bit more than the Mini.
I don't think it was actually.
But it's like seeing people with DSs. They're getting a little more common. But
he was busting out some Mario Kart that I was kind of half watching. I know one person that commutes with it, but her commute's pretty long. It's about an hour and a half a day. Thankfully, I'm not doing anymore. But yeah, with my 15-minute commute, by the time I've powered it up, started something.
You've also got a few tunnels. If you were online Mario Kart, which I don't know, does it do kind of 4G on it or not?
I don't know. I wouldn't buy that bit if it did.
But if it did, like if you're going through the tunnels and it's like, oh yeah, I was winning, but I've gone through Essex now, so I'm done.
So there's that, in my situation, being a singleton and living alone, it means if like there's something wrong if I haven't got access to my TV.
Yeah.
Like there's never a situation where I'm like, oh, do you know what? I'd love to watch TV, but such and such is watching it. Like ultimately, like if the only time that my TV is actually on is for gaming, because I very rarely watch TV on it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You have a gaming TV.
Yeah.
And you have like a social maybe TV. Yeah, that's how a lot of people operate, at least. Where you have like the TV where you watch Netflix. People do watch it on the consoles or their Netflix, but a lot of the time they just watch it on the telly because it's.
But that's
like
what I mean.
Or in your Virgin
box.
Remember, it's my Virgin box,
There's never a situation where I'm going to be like, I want a game, but such and such is watching TV. I'm just like, I want a game.
What about them
I'll game.
What about those loft parties that I'm going to get invited to?
Loft parties.
But yeah, so no, I'm actually surprisingly looking forward to the Switch, and it's more for me. Other than Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which I'm really excited about. But other than that, it's more that I'll be able to play it with wife and child, to be honest. And even more selfishly than that, it's that I'll be able to play it with them, have fun with it, and that'll be great. And I'll probably go to the back room after, come 9 o'clock when she wants to watch MasterChef, I'll be like, I'll go back down, I'll go next door. Yeah, we've spent enough time together now, so. But yeah, so anyway, that's me. Have you played anything?
Yeah.
What have you played?
I've been playing that Far Cry 5 New Dawn.
New Dawn, this is, the
DLC that isn't.
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, so I mean, I enjoyed Far Cry 5 probably more than I should have done.
They're all good. I think the fact that they've got to number 5 kind of cheapens how good they are. Did you get me when I say that? Maybe ignore number 2. But
I didn't enjoy 4 that much. Like 3 was like, wow, this is phenomenal. Like the difference between 2 and 3 was such a step up.
It's funny you say that though, because look at 1, and 1 was great. 1 was like a really big deal. Obviously, it had Crisis on the horizon as well. Yeah. But 1 was pushing up the PCs. Are like, oh, this is good. Yeah. And they brought out a console version which was sufficient.
Primal.
Oh, no.
Is it not Primal?
The Primal was on the 4th one, wasn't it? So I'm talking about Far Cry 1, sorry. And then they brought out Far Cry 2, and that was kind of mid, and that didn't do much. But then when that was when the consoles were in there, relatively early on, the new gen, that was the 360 and the PS3. People were still getting the grips with it. Yeah. When 3 came out, you were hitting that real sweet spot where GTA 5 was coming out, and all the big stuff for that generation was starting to kick off. And that was great. And then 4 was between consoles again. Yeah, you're in between again, and it brought it on both. You can get it on PS3. You can get it on PS4.
I didn't mean Primal. I meant Predator.
Yes, Predator was the console version of the original. Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Sorry. Yes. And then 4 was in between the consoles too, so you get that on 360.
Yeah, I mean it was good. It just didn't have the heart. So 3, had. An amazing villain. Right, whatever it is. That word. And it really felt great because it was probably the first game where it was really like you're not a superhero. Yeah. You kill people and then you kill the first person and then you freak out. Because the whole thing is you're a rich kid lost on an island. Yeah. And it's not like, oh yeah, you're a hardened super killer. It was just like, oh my god, I just killed someone. Oh my god. And I really liked that. 4 didn't really have the same drive for me.
I love the idea on 4 that if you actually do what you were told at the beginning of the game, and I've already played it briefly. I played it at EGX and stuff. Yeah. But apparently on 4, if you play it, and there's a bit at the beginning where he says the whole idea is that you want to go and spread some ashes or something, or you want to go to.
You want to spread your mother's ashes, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's like king is the wrong word, but in charge. And if you want to go and And he basically says, I'm going to go away for a bit and do something, or he gets called away.
Yeah.
And then the game starts almost, and you're like, I'm going to find this out, I'm going to do that, I'm going to get out. But if you do actually wait until he comes back, he lets you do it, and it finishes the game. Yeah. That's basically it. He's like, yeah, you can do it. Done. Right. On the helicopter. Off you go. Bye. And it's like, okay, I'm still going to be a dictator over here. But I love the fact that you could actually just wait.
Apparently, that's the same with the Outer Worlds. Apparently, you can complete it in 8 minutes if you want.
Really?
Yeah, because there's just basically this moment at the beginning where it's like, so basically, this isn't a spoiler. It's like the first 5 minutes of the game. This guy brings you back, out of cryostasis, and then as you're going somewhere, like the corporation, i.e., the bad guys, are just like, we believe you know this guy. If you turn him in, we'll give you loads of money. And if you go, all right, and then you just turn him in, it's like an 8-minute game.
I like the fact that it's like, yep, game over, you finished it, well done. And you know clearly that's not...
No, but apparently that's the thing. It still allows you to play your way through a considerable part of the game. It's just the whole story mission doesn't exist because you've
killed this guy, but you need to actually...
Yeah.
That's a bit harsh.
That's the thing. Apparently in the outer... Yeah, luckily I didn't accidentally kill anyone, but you can kill any quest giver you want in the Outer Worlds.
Oh, yeah.
So, there are loads of quests that you can just destroy by just killing people. Like Morrowind and stuff like that.
I did it by accident in Skyrim. Yeah. I killed, not like it was a quest giver, but it wasn't, you can go in any direction you like.
Yeah.
Something like that. But anyway, New Dawn.
Sorry, having a drink. New Dawn feels really DLC.
It does, okay.
Yeah.
Because Primal was quite a real... that was the DLC version of 4, and that was a real... different angle on it.
I think it used the same engine, but I don't think it would be considered DLC. It wasn't something similar to like Blood Dragon was to 3. So Blood Dragon was like the neon 80s
it was the silly version.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I love the idea, and I love they actually got to release it.
Primal was new weapons, new, everything like that.
Yeah, that was the caveman job.
Caveman version, basically. So this one is, now it is 10 years later.
Yep.
And it's kind of like it's like a different game mode rather than a story. There is a story.
Is it like a perspective thing?
Basically, you just get lumped into this little town called Prosperity.
Okay.
And it's basically a little group of people who are trying to make things work in a post-apocalyptic world.
Like The Walking Dead.
Yeah, probably similar to that. And then there are just like loads and loads of people who like renegades who just don't give a monkeys.
Right. That is like The Walking Dead.
Right. Okay. So exactly.
Current Walking Dead. But...
Yeah. So I guess the equivalent is sort of like the early days of in The Walking Dead, where they find that little town where the crazy guy was, the guy who was in True Blood.
Oh, I did not watch True Blood. Are you talking about the governor guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was where they're at the prison. They've got like their own settlement now, where they've got.
I swear he had a town.
Probably, but we're going back 7 years.
All right, well, whatever.
I do read the comics, but you're going back even longer in the comics.
But anyway, so there's this little town, and like everyone's trying to steal the stuff, and you, in essence, what you do is you go and find people, do a few missions for them, they come and join you, and that unlocks like a different part of your fort.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a little base builder, and that's quite fun. And there's a lot of just sort of there is more.
Is it a different location?
No, that's the thing. It's exactly the same location.
Right, but it's much different time.
But it is now blown up and green again after blowing up.
I thought it would take longer than 10 years. But hey.
Maybe it is longer. No, I don't think it is.
Maybe it wouldn't. I've only read... to be honest, I only ever got halfway through the World Without Us, whatever book is.
Yeah.
It's called. I should have read more. But it's...
but yeah, no, I mean, it's fun. It's worth what I paid for it. It's worth 15 quid.
Yeah, sure.
And I think when it came out, I don't think it was full price.
No, it wasn't.
Which I sort of appreciate, and it's fine. And it's, I will put 10, 12 hours into it, and I will enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it's nothing to sing home about, really.
Sure.
Whereas Far Cry 5 was really good, and I really enjoyed it.
Good.
So yeah, that sort of brings us to Christmas.
Christmas. I love Christmas.
We love it. Yeah. So we're getting like fake festively Christmas right now. So yeah, we came up with an idea to shoehorn video games into Christmas.
Do you know what? Like Christmas and video games, there are probably a handful of good examples of Christmas and video games. Christmas nights is my favourite.
We did our top 10 Christmas levels in video games, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Last year.
And we pretty much maxed out a lot of the levels that are available.
There were a lot which were like, has it got snow in it? Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, my favourite...
SX Tricky? Yeah, that's Christmas.
One of my favourite Christmas levels, just quickly, it was actually on World of Illusion on the Mega Drive. Right. I could only ever get to it in 2-player mode, and that was what killed me, because I used to play this with my mate.
You had no friends?
No, I did. I had a bestie. I was Sega boy. He was Nintendo lad. Yeah. But that's
the world's lamest superheroes.
Yeah, and it was fine making him play it the first time, but I was sitting there like, I'm play it again. It's like, nah. I'm like, go on. Like, we played it, we finished it. It's not a hard game. I'm like, well, yeah, but I can't do this. I can't.
I need you.
I do. It doesn't let me play this level in one player. But yeah, anyway.
So basically we were going to do, obviously, Nerd Out Word Out throws a fantastic Christmas party.
It does. It must do.
Nerd Out Word Out Christmas party. But obviously we need some help in the Nerd Out Word Out Christmas party.
I think it's fair to say that there are 4 main factors to
four main things that we need some help with. And so what we decided is to draft in our video game friends.
And we picked the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
That's what we...
So what we've decided is we need some help with some decorations.
Yep.
We need some help with some food.
Yep.
We needed some help with some gifts. Mm-hmm. And we needed some help with the entertainment.
There we go.
And so we've basically split up and gone through our little black book of video game people that we know.
And we're personal favourites.
We're going to call in some help and talk about who we're going to bring in and why.
Yeah. That's basically it.
Do you want to kick us off with the decorations, Chris?
Well, I think we both came to the point that the decoration was our weakest.
Yeah. We were like, it'd be well easy, and then suddenly we were like,
this is a great idea. I love
it. Who does decorations?
Who does decorations? I tried really hard to find somebody who, and this is loose as hell. All right,
yeah, mine is proper loose.
So I was trying to think. I was like, I know there's a game where somebody did dancing or somebody did something that made people follow them or did. I don't know. Either way, decorations. I'm going to bring Gex.
Okay.
Do you know who Gex is?
Gex was the lizard 007 kind of character, wasn't he?
On one of his games, he was.
Okay.
The whole premise of Gex is that he is a lizard. He's a gecko.
Right.
And he lives in he loves TV. In all his games, he gets pulled into the TV and has to go through various channels based on themes of TV movies to get to where he's going. So, I'm going to get this hopefully right. On Gex Deep Cover Gecko, which I think was possibly the 4th Gex game, might have been the 3rd.
It wasn't Gex 3D. There were 4 Gex games.
I know, tell me about it. PS1 era we are, and it also came out on the N64. And it happens to be Podcast 64 too.
We've got an IP, shit it out.
And well, basically there's a Crimbo level
on
there. And that's what's bringing me, that's not the only thing that's bringing me to this, because we're talking decorations, but there's a Crimbo level, it's covered in snow, there are elves, there are presents, there are trees. I think that one of the bosses is Santa.
Yeah.
But also Gex, there's a special ability in the main part of the game. He whips with his tail, but what he also does is climb on walls like a little gecko.
Yeah.
So if you've ever seen a gecko that can climb on walls, what is better to hang me some shiny garlands than somebody who can climb up to the deepest, darkest corners of the room, especially in your place because there's high ceilings here. And can hang me some of those real in the right place.
Oh God.
In the Crimbo fashion. The problem with Gex is that he also is voiced by various hip celebrities who give him a load of quips that he repeats ad nauseum as he goes. So he's not the best person to be around because he gets annoying very quickly.
He'll be gone by the time we just get the decoration up and go, Gex.
Yeah. Basically, that's the idea. So that is my weak Christmas link. There is a Crimbo leveling in that Gex game, and do you know what? You'll hang the fairy lights where they need to be.
Yeah, I can I can sort of see that, I guess.
Your turn.
Mate, mine's just and it takes a bit of a jump because it doesn't actually feature in the game.
That's fine. Talk me through it.
Festive Viva Pinata.
Okay, right. So, Crimbo Pinata.
Yeah, Crimbo Viva
Pinata.
Viva Crimbo Pinatas. Anyway, super cute.
Yeah.
Festive little animals everywhere. Making it super fun. Making it super, like, just being pinatas.
You just thought of a game of decorations and thought, what that is?
Well, they are technically decorations.
They are.
And it's a game based on them.
That's true. It's true.
So, I mean, I'm not going to say that it's
What's
perfect.
coming out when I crack one of these bad boys open?
Vodka minis.
Because,
So you're going to smash open the Robin... not your daughter, the actual Christmas Robin.
Yep.
And candy canes and vodka's going to come out.
Nice.
But they're also super cute animals, so don't smash them open.
Okay.
But I just thought they could be like crawling around the walls, crawling around the floor. They're super cute. Everything's fine.
I've always wondered, because I played Viva Pinata briefly.
Yeah.
And I got the impression they were the size of the actual animals they are.
Yeah.
So that they are super cute, but it's going to fill a room quick, isn't it? If you have too many of those around.
Doesn't matter.
I suppose you could always just hang the next one up and smash it.
We'll just get Gex to hang them all high.
And make some sort of dirty comment while he's at it. Yeah. And he's Leslie... No, anyway.
I sort of feel like the less said about that section, the better.
So let's move on to the food.
Let's move on to the food.
I had to think about this, and there are obvious examples of people with food. I did consider Cooking Mama coming to my party.
Yeah, Cooking Mama came up.
But I just thought, no, that's too straightforward. Because, Cooking Mama does all sorts. And she's always judging me. So I thought, let's go the opposite of judging, and let's bring people who can bring a good turkey.
Right.
Who can bring me a good turkey?
Cartman in the South Park game.
No. Streets of Rage can bring me a good turkey.
Do you know what? I genuinely was like, food in video games.
Yeah.
Turkeys.
It was a toss-up between this and Final Fight. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Axe or Stone, I should mention now that as much as who are we going to invite? It's not necessarily one person, but they are from the same game and from the same thing. So Axe or Stone and Blaze Fielding, who are the main two Final Fighters, they can pull a turkey out of bin.
Yeah.
So I think they can.
If you want bin turkey, that's up to you.
They also do apples. Spiced apple is a Christmas thing.
Yeah. I'd be fine with just inviting Blaze anyway.
I know. I know. Just she does a high kick. It's fun. It's so yeah. I think a ground upper turkey, for those that know what that means, will be the best way, because there would be abundance of food. It doesn't matter where it comes from. Freeganism is a big thing these days. Freeganism. And also imagine, let's be honest, if you played the game, you know this. It's a scroll and beat 'em up, and you get punched in the face. You can get run over 4 times by a guy on a motorbike. Yeah, have a thread, your life hanging by a thread. Eat one of their turkeys, and you are a-okay. You are literally back to full health.
Medicinal turkey.
Exactly. That is who's going to bring the food.
Yeah, and everyone will be super fighting fit by the end of it.
Let's hope so, because that's come out of bin.
Eating whole turkeys. But you have to eat
oil
it.
Drums.
The only way you can eat it is if it's on the floor and you have to kneel on it.
You have to crouch to it.
You have to crouch. You have to go to the turkey.
You used to be able to unlock Shiva, who's one of the last bosses of Final Fight of Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
And they didn't have all the animation in place for him, so instead of crouching, they just used to make him sit on his arse, and it basically looked like he was taking turkey up the bum. Or an apple, depending which way you pick it up. Or a knife, even. But anyway.
Okay. So you want turkey with the bum?
Yeah. That's going to work for me. My party is, so far I've got a lizard on the walls with bad comments and bin turkey.
But Blaze is there.
That's in a kind of boob tube and mini skirt combo. Gotta be red.
Yeah, I mean, basically Mrs. Claus.
Exactly, she's a hat away.
Yeah, literally put some white fur on that. white frill around the bottom of a skirt.
The trim, as I
the trim would say.
There we go. Perfect.
2 words for you.
Go on.
That's it.
Like that, yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah. Nice.
Ignis.
Yes.
My friend Ignis from Final Fantasy 15.
He was crushingly absent from Kingdom Hearts, you know that?
Yeah.
It was like, that broke my heart. Because Ignis was, I loved Ignis.
Yeah.
It was he's fantastic until the latter half of Final Fantasy 15.
He was fantastic until all of Final Fantasy 15.
It was good.
He did the driving.
He did do the driving.
So that's the thing. He could drive, which would be great if like everyone's tanked up, we run out of like booze, and we need to go to the office.
You need to do a run. Yeah.
We need to go to the shop to do a run.
He'd probably learn a recipe or two on the way somehow.
But I will say, in defence, Final Fantasy 15's food, like usually, and this is the point. Up until then, it had always been a whole turkey. Or like an apple or something ridiculous.
It was.
And this was the first time, and it was a bit ridiculous, but when you used to...
It was like MasterChef on a like equivalent, wasn't it?
When you'd create some food and you'd be like, oh, actually, I'm really hungry.
He's actually poached the shit out of that egg.
Because it'd be like, but when you got like further up, it would be like, lamb chops. Yeah, I really like lamb. Why haven't I had lamb in a while? Do you know what I mean? Like, it was one of the first times where food was actually taken almost seriously.
I remember when like it almost used to do that thing where it kind of was started like literally about over a matter of a second or so. Yeah, it was like basic, and then it kind of high resed up quickly. It kind of it quickly kind of the map kicked in, and the Zeb Buffalo, whatever it was. But they used to like all of a sudden it was like, oh, okay, it looks alright. Oh, now it looks really good. Now I want it. Now it's shiny.
Everything like, oh yeah, that's the shape of lamb chops. Oh no, they're greasy lamb chops.
That's it. That is covered in the gravy.
Put the lamb chops in the bucket. So yeah, I've got Ignis on food.
Did you ever do turkey in the game? I don't know if that was or it would have been. They'd have had to have cooked
there were definitely some
frickin' chocobo to actually do that.
Oh my god, chocobo at Christmas, that'd be amazing.
That's got to happen. Surely.
Fill it with some like glacial greens or whatever.
Yeah.
I've never said that out loud.
Neither have I. I've always read it. Yeah.
But yeah, that was my that's my deal.
Cool. So we're on to gifts then.
We're on to gifts.
So who is bringing the presents to the party?
Oh, this one's weird.
Mine's straightforward.
All right.
Easy. It's got to be. If those that
Santa.
know. What? Santa. No, it's not Santa. Shenmue has Santa in it. But no, not Santa. Toe Jam and Earl.
Right.
You ever played Toe Jam and Earl?
Yeah, briefly.
Basically, all the power-ups in the game are presents.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is you get them and you don't know what's in them until you open them. But they're all... fortunately, they're all the same. The contents of the presents are wrapped in the same paper, and shape. I think I forget, but so basically, you would like find a present. Initially, it'd be like I don't know what's in it. You open it, and then you find out, and then every one of those that you find, you would know going ahead.
Right.
But basically, those are the powers of the games, and I've got a little list here of all the great stuff that they could potentially be giving you in these presents.
What can I get?
High tops, which are
boys,
trainers. Yeah, make you run fast. You get a boombox, make everybody dance. Ooh. Great stuff. Yeah, decoy, just in case the party, Gex starts talking too much. Yeah, you get away. You're like, just bring my decoy.
Or great stuff. If two people are trying to rob your house, but your parents have gone away, and
you're home alone in this shit, aren't you?
And you need decoys to have a fake party so that they don't come back and rob you.
That's true. It's true. I did they did do a Home Alone game, but I did not include that in my list. You're also like I've got the list here of what you can get in the Mega Drive game, and it was so much longer than I thought it was.
Right.
So I'm going to quickly ram through what they're called and pick and briefly explain the ones that are actually a bit of fun. Yeah. So you've got high tops, you've got boombox, you've got a decoy, you've got a doorway that just randomly teleports you somewhere. You've got Earthling, which is basically there are good Earthlings and bad, and sometimes they'll give you health and sometimes they'll attack you. There's extra money, extra lives, Fudge Sundae, which is extra health, Icarus wings. There's like cardboard wings that let you fly briefly.
Labo.
Yeah, basically Labo. There's an inner tube, which is like a little rubber ducky ring that's just swim in the water. There's a jackpot promotion, a rain cloud, which just rains on you, which is a bit crap. Rocket skates. That's got to be good.
Everyone likes chocolates.
Everyone knows those. There's a randomizer, which basically means that every present you've unwrapped so far changes to something else, so then you don't know what's going to be in anything again. That's a terrible idea.
Annoying,
there's root beer, health. There's rose bushes, which just prick people. Slingshots, spring shoes. Everybody wants spring shoes. Super high tops, make you go faster. There's a telephone.
Give a nice phone for Christmas.
There's something called an unfall or a togetherness, which is if you fall off, then you can fall off the map. You can get yourself back up, or you can go back to where your friend is. It's called togetherness. It's beautiful. There's tomato rain and tomatoes.
And, I'd feel a bit if someone got me tomatoes for Christmas, I'd be like, thanks, I like tomatoes, but I'm all right for them.
There was also something called, where is it? I'm sure I put it on here. Total Bummer. And that literally is a present that as you open it, kills you.
Oh.
So you might...
So if you use the randomizer, and then you might end up with a total bummer.
Exactly. Yeah. This was the 90s. So it's, those guys, they know what presents are. You know, and if you see somebody open one, drop down dead, and yours is wrapped the same, you don't want to open that. At least it give you that much warning. Yeah. I've never had a present that's done that to a loved one. Me. Anyway, they're bringing my gifts over to you.
If you get any Russian perfume for Christmas, it might end up...
That's not something to laugh at. Anyway.
Mine's a bit weird, but it just seems right to me.
Do it.
As far as gifts are concerned, the dog from Fable 2.
Okay.
For two reasons. One, it's a doggo. I want a doggo at my party. Yeah. It's a cute dog. It's super cute dog. Two, it hunts out treasure. And then it points out, and that's sort of like giving a gift, isn't it?
No, it is. Exactly right. I mean, obviously, in reality, I've got a cat that is a house cat, but I've had cats as I've grown up that used to bring me gifts.
Yeah. But this dog points out gold.
Yeah.
So, like, not only have you got a cute dog, you've got a cute dog that's bringing you or leading you to gold. Why wouldn't you want that?
Gold for gifts is
gold
a
for
bonus.
Christmas. Like, why?
My gifts kill you.
Yeah.
Potentially.
But I mean, everything on your list, pretty much everything that's real on your list, I can buy with my gold.
It's true. Yeah.
I mean, how good would it be if you were like, what's for Christmas? Gold. All right.
What's for Christmas? Well, I've had the dog going all year and I'm a millionaire now.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll let you have half hour with them each. Keep a cute dog.
Nice.
Gift dog.
Entertainment. We're moving on?
Yeah.
We're done? Is there more for that? So entertainment. So I actually got to the point now because I was enjoying doing the rest of these so much, except for the decorations. Where I thought, you know what? Let's consider this all together. The food comes out of a bin. The decorations have been put up by a lizard that will not stop making pop culture references that you've heard 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Is it still a pop culture reference if it's not popular or part of culture?
It's a rec culture reference maybe or something. But and then you've got a present that could be awesome or could kill you. You need a little uplift. Okay. And my favourites, the best... I thought about, songs, dancing, what do we want? Entertainment will make us happy and make us laugh. The only thing that's going to pull me out of my funk of the downside of anything that my Christmas party is going to bring is going to be the Elite Beat Agents.
Right, okay.
Have you ever had the pleasure of playing Elite Beat Agents?
Yeah, I played it on the DS, I think.
Yeah, it is a DS game. I think it's actually only on DS. So basically, the whole premise of that game it's a rhythm action.
Yeah.
And something bad happens to someone. It gives you a little story where something terrible happens to somebody, or something just generally a bit bad happens. And in order to rectify it, they send the Elite Beat Agents, which are like 3 guys in suits, who sing along to a famous song, and you enjoy it. There is a Christmas song on there.
Right.
It's actually a really sad episode of that game because it's all about the ghost of a little girl's dad making her Christmas good. Done to Chicago's You're the Inspiration. But if not, you're also going to be doing stuff like Queen's I Was Born to Love You, and Anthem by Good Charlotte and stuff like this. And
it's a really weird mix of music.
It really is pretty random, but it was really good. But they take any bad situation, which I'm a little worried my party might take a south turn. You know, when the first person dies, people realise that there's a rat in their turkey, and Gex just won't shut up. That hopefully somebody will send the Elite Beat Agents to turn it around, and then everybody will have the best Christmas.
The bestest Christmas
that they could have possibly hoped to have. if you play the game well.
I've gone sort of down the same route. I've gone with a sort of DJ thing, but I've gone with a DJ triple header.
Go on.
Right. So, and there's, they're all from the same game.
That's fine. I can work with it.
So I thought that was more, that's more believable if they were all from the same game as opposed to just being like, I'm going to pick 3 DJs.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with DJ Claptrap.
No.
I think he's good, like, yeah, it's like, I think it's like a good intro.
It's an opener, yeah.
Picking things up, and then I thought, like, do you know what? Straight in, DJ Handsome Jack.
Yeah. Oh, is that not the headliner?
No.
Okay.
You'd think it would be the headliner.
I think it would be, because, yeah.
Super sarcastic, everyone's going to enjoy it, but bring him with a headline.
Yeah.
DJ Mr. Torg.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. Just when, like, Handsome Jack's bringing some proper tunes and some, like, doing some
he'd upset some people too.
Yeah, some really good, like, bands. And you'd be like, yeah, this is really good.
And everybody's had a few drinks now.
Yeah.
They're all
Everyone's
buzzing.
enjoying it. He's almost like the compere of the evening. But you know what? When you want to bring it into that overdrive, when you want to really finish off the night and just bring in the extra energy, DJ Mr. Torg.
There it is. Beautiful. You tell me he was relatively absent from the latest game. Is he absent?
I can't think where he was at all.
Was it?
He's certainly not in it.
No, not as a main. Was he in the main? Was he DLC only in 2?
He was.
He definitely was DLC because he had the badass creator of Bad Attitude in 2.
Yeah, I want to say that even in 2 there was a part of that game where he was in some sort of like arena. Was that not part of the? That was pre-DLC.
Well, the bad. I'm sure it must have been. I did the Thanksgiving DLC when they gave us Handsome Jack collection,
right?
And that was when you have to sit and listen to his mum's mum talking and then
you,
answer questions.
Yeah, you ignore it, and then she asks you questions, and you're like, oh shit, I should have actually been listening to that.
Yeah. I did actually. I managed. I pulled it off because I think you get $1 for doing it as well.
I think like the first time I did it, I was like, oh, I don't really know, and then I was just like, I'm just going to cheat and find out online, and then I realised that you can't.
No,
because they were like, she changes it, and I was just like, oh, what a bitch.
Which is the best way to do it. Let's be honest. But yeah, so I think we could have a good party. So read your 4 like from. Well, I'd walk into decorations by...
Well, you'd walk into weird creatures stuck to the ceiling in the shape of Christmas Viva Pinatas.
And ones on the floor, which we would then string up and beat.
Crawling about the place, just trying to get to it. Trying to breed with each other, which was another weird part about Viva Pinata. The food would be by Ignis and would look kind of hazy at first till the textures loaded, and then it would be the most enjoyable food you've ever looked at.
Best enjoyed by campfire too. Yeah.
We've got gifts by the dog from Fable 2. Basically because it's a dog and I like dogs, and it brings you gold. If I had a dog that brought me gold, like, get in. That's my life. Like,
it's great, but I want Icarus Wings and rocket skates, to be fair. Anyway, yeah.
And then finishing off with entertainment being brought in by DJ Claptrap, leading on to DJ Handsome Jack, and finishing off with a mega set by DJ Mr. Talk.
Nice. I could see, and you know, I was trying to think of games which, like, on the entertainment side, that would finish off a bit of fireworks, but you have fireworks grenades in Borderlands too.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's easy. Everybody chuck one of those in the air. I
sort of feel like everyone would die as well.
Yeah, it would. If you were indoors, it would be the end of everyone. If you're outside, you're laughing. But especially with
you take us through the NOWO Christmas party.
So you'd walk in, and there would be decorations hung exactly where they should be. And it'd be great, except that you would also have somebody doing their, like, hey baby, what's Austin Powers impression in your face, which the younger generation would not understand.
It's not dissimilar to most work parties.
No, it's not. Exactly. That's it. That's the beauty of that. And then it would be followed by food, which looks great and makes you feel great, and then you realise came from a bin.
Bin food.
Yeah.
Fighting bin food.
Fighting bin food. So it might be a bin. It might be an oil drum.
Yeah.
It could be I'm trying to think what else you break. An arcade machine that it came out of somehow.
Sometimes they were in traffic barriers, wasn't it?
Yeah. Those absolutely. Those things that you wouldn't. The workman kind of sign type things.
There's a chicken in that traffic barrier. I'm going to eat that.
I'm going to break it and then I'm going to eat it. Which would then be followed up by gifts by Taj Aminel.
Yeah.
Oh damn, big girl. And they would include all sorts of wonderful things, except the odd person that dropped down dead.
Yeah.
So they're always around that.
Yeah,
you can't be helped. It's Christmas, so somebody's going to have a heart attack, isn't they? There'd be a few tomatoes thrown. There'd be a few people in spring shoes, some with slingshots. All of a sudden, rose bushes would be cropping up around people. And then you'd have entertainment because everything was looking a little bad at this point because Gex was getting really on with the mulled wine. He'd be getting a little blue, I'd imagine.
Crawling down someone's shirt.
His tail would be trailing up someone and his hand would be going down the other. And, his sticky hands because he climbs.
Little sticky hands,
Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden the Elite Beat agents would turn up.
Yeah.
And they would turn the whole thing around. And everybody would snap out what they're doing. Dance along to probably something like, I don't know, Last Christmas by Wham. Just because, you need something to turn it around. I don't think they could pull off the Pogues. I think they'd probably have to go with a bit more of like Step Into Christmas. That'd probably be the way they go with it. But after that, everyone would forget what they'd eaten, what they'd seen, and what they were given as a present, and just have had a good night.
So those are that's the NOWO Christmas. Tell us your NOWO Christmas.
Yeah, tell us who you think you'd like
to... Send us a little Christmas tweet.
That would be a gift for us.
That would be a gift for us, which is nerdout_wordout, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
At nerdout_wordout.
We love follow. You follow us, we'll follow you because we are cheap too.
We'll follow for a follow.
Yep.
And send us messages. But happy Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, even.
Happy Christmas and Merry New Year.
There it is.
Because we won't be out until halfway through January now.
This one?
No, the next one.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be 2020.
Yeah, exactly.
By the time you hear us again.
Hope you had a good year. Thank you for spending with us, and we've nerded out.
Oh, and the word is out.
Boom shakalaka. Crimbo. Okay, boom. Thanks for listening. If you've heard our words and 100 or more, you can find us at nerdoutwordout.com or on Twitter at nerdout_wordout, or you can search our new channel on YouTube.